Hello, I'm back. It's been a while, I know. Missed you guys. I needed to make a few gift card holders, and so I thought I'd make one with you if you don't mind. And maybe you need some gift card holders too. So we're going to go ahead and make one here really quick, hopefully really quick. So I've done the cutting and scoring already. So this is a piece of, shaded spruce cardstock, and it's cut at, let's see, 5 1/4 by 6 inches. And then along the 5 1/4 inch side, we scored it at 3/4 on each side. And then on the 6 inch side, go this way, we scored it at 1 1/4 and 3 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to fold it just so I can see those lines a little bit because we want to cut those corners out. And that helps me to see, hopefully, a little better. So, whoops. Am I moving everything around here? Hang on. Hope you're not getting dizzy there. So, yeah, as you may know, I had surgery almost 2 weeks ago now, and was met with the nurse last week and no cancer. So that is really good news. But I'm still recovering. Can't lift, push, pull, bend, kneel, squat. Can't do anything. It makes it a little difficult, but I'm feeling better, so I am getting back to crafting. And tomorrow I'm back to work, so much for that. But anyway, so see if I can cut on those lines. Well, and I'm going to miter? Is it miter? Meter. I think it's miter. Miter those corners on these tabs on the side, just so they're not so bulky when we go to fold them in. Okay, so that's our base. All right. So now I'm going to trim that off because that looks a little raggedy there. Okay, so now I'm going to find my own folder and do some burnishing of these score lines really quickly. All right. So now we have some designer paper that's 3 1/2 by 5 3/4. And I'm using this from A Walk in the Forest. That's my December special. So if you order this before Sunday or before the end of Sunday, you'll get a free tutorial from me using this paper. You can find that on Facebook, but you'll get it automatically, or I'll send it out when I notice you placed your order. Okay, so this is going to go on the outside, and since the direction matters, we want to check it before we glue it down. I don't know if you've ever done that, but I certainly have glued it on the wrong way. All right, so we're going to apply some glue to this side. Oops, my headphone just popped out. All right. And glue it, centering it as best I can. Not being able to look straight down at it. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and fold again to score that designer paper. I guess we don't need to do that. Do this one. All right. Now, this, I'm going to use the deckled circled dies, and I want a little notch here. So I am going to attach that in the center with just a little bit. Let me get my temporary tapes here. I use these over and over. I don't know if you have these, but I love them. I think that's pretty centered. And I'm going to go and do this on my Stamp and Cut and Emboss. It's not nearby. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, so when you have the temporary tape, you want to just pull it back at an angle. It helps to not tear where you don't want it. And then again, I just save these and use them many times over because I'm cheap. All right, and so now we've got our little notch. So we're going to apply glue here on our tabs, but not all the way up, just like to maybe where the cut part is. So we'll apply some glue there. And then over here, maybe a little bit more. Okay. And then we're going to fold this up and onto that. Hold that for a minute to get a good seal. And that's a little straggler off there. I'm going to try to cut that off a little bit. Well, I'll work on that later. Okay, so now let's make sure our card fits. And it's perfect. Okay, I moved this camera again. I'm sorry, it's kind of loose. I'm going to have to work on tightening that up. See, it works great. All right, now for the belly band, I have a piece that's 1 inch by 6 1/4 cardstock, and then 3/4 by 6 inches of the designer paper. And this is the opposite side of the trees. So that works great. The color is perfect. Okay. And this is going to leave a border all 4 sides. That over just a bit, and there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put my card in here. We don't have to, but I want to make sure that this belly band is, has room to slide. I don't want it to be too tight, so I'm going to just kind of bend it, and I want it to meet up about here because I'm going to put a little medallion over it or some sort of design, whatever you want to use. All right, and I'm going to use some tear and tape on that. I don't know what that is, some little sticky stuff sticking on me. Actually, let me just, whoops, put it right here. My hands aren't working. It's actually been kind of a bit of a challenge to get back into the swing of things. Been being lazy. But it's fun. I'm glad to be back crafting again. I had actually thought while I had that downtime I'd be doing a lot, and boy, it didn't work out quite like I had hoped. But it's all good. All right, so it's a little crooked there. Let's see if I can, there, move it over. Okay, so I'm using the Trucking Along bundle stamp set, the special delivery on the front. And again, I used the deckled circles dies, the small one after I stamped the image, and then the next one up to layer it onto. So we'll just apply some glue and center it as best I can. And then I'm going to put some tear and tape here. So we want to make sure that kind of stays on there pretty well. Put it right there. My nails aren't working. Oh, come on. Huh. There we go. All right. Apply that right in the center. I think that's good. And there we go. So that's our little gift card holder. Isn't that cute? Little special touch, little personalization. And you could even put a little, if it was white, of course it'd be easier, but you could put some white up here for a little writing or on the back or whatever, and there you go. Oops. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that and hope you find that helpful. If you liked the video, I'd appreciate it if you would, like it and maybe subscribe to my page or my YouTube channel, wherever you're watching this from. I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.